It's the Clash of the Titans and the Bells, next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids, brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's our final match in the Elite Eight. Our last two teams are here, and they are the Bellarmine Bells taking on the Gunn High School Titans. What if we called you the Bellarmine Beasts? Or the Bellarmine... Okay. Ankit Agarwal. Yes. Ankit, you want to talk about the time you were stuck in the Denver airport. This is your story.
Yeah, last summer I was flying to Nashville and I got stuck in the Denver airport with a friend. So what happened was lightning struck the control tower and then there was a tornado in the area. So basically they kept delaying our flight, making us move between 8 different gates on various occasions that were halfway across the airport. Then they ended up canceling the flight. Now I was actually going to National Quiz Bowl tournament, so I ended up missing half of that.
And you're about to miss half of the first round, but you know what? This is a good airport story. I'm very sorry for you, Ankit. This seems to happen a lot. Nikhil Desai, a lot of teams do a lot of preparation, practicing for Quiz Kids so that they can do their best. You individually decided to find another way to practice. What did you do?
I qualified for the Jeopardy teen tournament.
So you went on Jeopardy with Alex Trebek to practice for this Quiz Kids match.
Indeed, I did.
And how did that go?
Well, I won my first round, the quarterfinal round, and I got into the round of 9 of the semifinals, but then I lost my match to the eventual winner, who I knew from outside, so it was really nice, and I'm glad that he won.
You had fun?
Yeah, I did.
I guess I should ask you what he's like. Oh, but we're out of time.
I'm sorry.
Wyatt Nelson. Wyatt, you contribute to a charitable service in San Jose called Hope Services.
That's right. So I work there 3 hours every Wednesday. It's an after-school program for people ages 14 to 21. And the basic idea is we help them learn social skills that a lot of people take for granted, like, you know, keeping control of the volume of your voice and making eye contact. So that's been really fun. I've been doing that for a few months now, and I'm probably going to do it until they take me away for college. It sounds great.
Good for you, Wyatt. Thank you. All right, everybody, it's time to play the first round. All you have to do is choose a category, and we'll give you a chance to earn up to 100 points. The categories today are Beastly, which could be a good name for the Bellarmine team, Skeleton in Your Closet, and Sin City.
Sin City, I think. All right, let's go with Sin City.
Sin City. All right, all the answers in this category begin with the letters C-I-N. Far less racy than we hoped. Here's the first one. It's the aromatic inner bark of a tree that's ground into a spice.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Right. She had those ugly stepsisters and her coach turned into a pumpkin.
Cinderella. Cinderella.
She almost busted the Grinch, though she was no more than 2.
Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, Cindy Lou Who.
Correct. It's the local San Jose Film Festival held every March.
Oh, no, it's
Cinemax? Or
no, that's a movie theater.
It is
the cinema.
CineQuest.
Okay.
In 2005, she protested the Iraq War outside President George Bush's Texas ranch and later ran against Nancy Pelosi.
Cindy Sheehan.
Right.
Cindy Sheehan.
It's the city that lies across the Ohio River from Kentucky.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Finally, it marks the 1862 victory over French forces by troops in Pueblo, Mexico.
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo.
You got it for 60 points. We'll be right back to meet the other team. Don't go away.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley. They can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
We are back with the Gunn Titans and Rory Runser, who recently ran a half marathon.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was actually my first half marathon. I ran the San Francisco half marathon.
And I always wondered what that means. Is it shorter, or are you just using part of your body?
Yeah, I jumped on one foot the whole way.
Excellent. But you did pretty well, you thought.
I was really happy. It was so I wasn't really taking it too seriously, but I still ran it about an hour and a half. So that's
Excellent.
about 6:50 pace for each one.
Congratulations, Rory. Good. Emma Donor, we all like to think about all those descendants. We have ancestors who are famous. I happen to have Harry Houdini in my pack. You have a couple.
Yes, so on my on my paternal grandfather's side, I'm descended from the Donner Party, and on my on my father's mother's side, I'm descended from the guy who invented Morse code.
Yes, so the guy who invented the Morse code and all those incredible things he's done to save people's lives, and then the people who theoretically did not save lives, just save their own lives.
It's a dichotomy for you there.
Exactly. Well, very interesting and varied family. Will Strickfaden.
Yeah.
A lot of us have at our homes cherished items that really matter to us, and you hold one of those dear to your heart.
Yes, my favorite water bottle belongs to the guy who finished 34th in the 2009 Tour de France, Mario Martin Marzano.
Wow.
Yes, I was on top of a wall near the Louvre as they passed by, and I saw him jettison a water bottle casually off to the side, and I was able to convince, using my stellar French skills, and wheedle a French cop doing crowd control to throw it up to me, and I caught it. So.
I don't think I asked for that story, but you know what? That is really interesting, Will, and now you hold that, and you refuse to drink out of it because it's something kind of...
I have not watched this bit.
Right, not watched it since. All right, well, speaking of which, why don't you pick your category for the first round, beastly or skeleton in your closet?
I think we're thinking skeleton in the closet.
Skeleton in your closet, all right. Every bone has a name. I'll give you the official name of a bone, if I can pronounce it, and you will tell me where in the body it is located, okay? The cranium.
Head.
Right. The carpal.
Wrist. Wrist.
Yes. The mandible.
The jaw.
Phalanges.
Fingers.
Fingers and toes. So.
Fingers.
Fingers and toes.
She's right. Just let her go. The ulna.
So the forearm.
Yes, so
Forearm.
That is right. The scapula.
The shoulder.
Right. And finally, the patella.
The knee.
You got 70 points, 30-point bonus, 100 points. They take the lead, and we'll be right back with the free-for-all.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Won't you join me in putting your hands together for the coaches for both teams? First from Bellarmine, Mr. Chris Fleetus. And a big thank you to the coach from the gun team, Miss Heather Mellows. Emma and gentlemen, put your hands on your buzzers. It's time for the three-for-all. The toss-up question is worth 10. If you give me the right answer, your team will control the buzzer for that round. Here's your first question. Good luck, both teams. Mary Mallon earned what nickname as a so-called healthy... Ankit.
Typhoid Mary.
Right. The bacterium that causes typhoid fever is a type of what bacteria often associated with undercooked poultry and eggs?
Salmonella? Salmonella.
That's right, and for 40 points, typhoid claimed the lives of 2 U.S. First Ladies, including which First Lady to live in the White House? And which first First Lady to live in the White House? Sorry.
It's Dolly Madison, right?
No.
Was it Adams?
Adams.
Adams?
I need more.
Abigail.
Abigail Adams is right for 40 points. Yeah, there were those 2 Adams, right. In 1787, which of Captain James Cook's protégés was given command of the HMS Bounty, but was Nikhil?
William Bligh.
Right. Who was the leader of the mutiny on the Bounty?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's that. Oh.
It is
Johnson.
Fletcher Christian.
Okay.
Lorenzo de Ponte collaborated with what short-lived musical genius on operas such as Don Giovanni and The Marriage of Nikhil?
Mozart.
Right. What is Figaro's profession in the opera?
Barber, right? Barber.
Yeah. Papageno appears in what Mozart opera named for a fantastic musical instrument?
The magic flute? Magic flute. Die Zauberflöte, or the magic flute?
Good grief, yes. 40 points. Das ist right! Show off. The namesake of the unit for a mole of photons is what? Yes, Nikhil.
Faraday.
No. Is what scientist to explain Brownian motion, the photoelectric effect, and special relativity?
Einstein.
Right. Einstein's miracle year papers were written in 1905 while he was employed as a patent clerk in what European capital?
Switzerland. Geneva.
Yeah, no.
Geneva?
Bern.
Yeah, but it was Switzerland.
Which Sesame Street character made it into Bartlett's familial quotations with his gruff demand for small, round, baked goods? Will.
Cookie Monster.
Cookie. What was his grammatically incorrect three-word demand?
Me want cookies. Me want cookies.
Me want cookies?
Me want cookie. HTTP cookies are small bits of information stored on your computer by what kinds of applications?
Internet browsers.
Internet browsers?
Yes, that's right. 40 points. Boy, did that question take a left turn. In 1935, she joined the faculty of Purdue University's Department of Aeronautics. Name this aviatrix. Yes, Ankit.
Earhart.
Yes. The day before she disappeared, Amelia Earhart and her navigator took off from the airport at Lae on what island north of Australia?
New Guinea. New Guinea?
Yes. When Earhart disappeared, she was attempting to locate what island in the Central Pacific?
Howland Island? I don't know for sure. Howland Island?
You got it for 40 points. What first human-made plastic was invented by Alexander Parkes in 1855? Yes, Emma.
Polyurethane?
No, and found one of its original uses in the manufacture of billiard balls.
Celluloid.
Celluloid.
Right, for 20. Celluloid film enabled the creation of what company whose early slogan was, "You push the button, we do the rest"?
Kodak? Maybe? Yeah, but it's film? Yeah, Kodak. Go for it. Yeah. Kodak.
Right. Nitrocellulose is formed from the reaction of cellulose and which acid?
Nitric or nitrous? Nitric. Nitric.
You got it for 40 points. Before going into battle, Roman troops would sacrifice a bull to which god of war? Emma.
Mithras?
Nope.
No, Mars.
Mars.
That's right. Found in many ancient depictions, what weapon is considered the instrument of Mars?
The spear, perhaps? Or does it? I don't really know. Spear.
Yes. Many members of the Greco-Roman pantheon had Norse counterparts. Who was the Norse counterpart to Mars?
Who's the Norse god of war?
It's like Thor.
Thor.
Tyre.
Oh, right.
Football players are often sidelined for ACL injuries. What does ACL, Nikhil?
Anterior cruciate ligament.
On which joint is the ACL located?
The ankle.
The ankle, yeah. The ankle.
The knee.
Wait, yeah.
When Francisco de Orellana mistook the Icamiaba natives, one more question. Icamiaba natives along this river for fierce female warriors, he gave the river, yes, Nikhil.
The Amazon River?
Although the Amazon is most associated with Brazil, geographers said its source at a glacial stream in what neighboring country?
Peru, I believe.
Peru?
Is that right? It makes sense, I think, but Peru?
Yes. Which mythological hero drove off the Amazons when they attacked Athens, but somehow fathered a son named Hippolytus with their queen?
Theseus.
You got it, and we'll be right back.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley. They can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
We are back, 300-150. Next toss-up question. If your teacher assigns letter grades based on class rank, she is said to be grading on a what? Will.
Curve?
The curve usually refers to what shape analogous to something you might find in a campanile?
A bell.
Bell.
The Bellarmine bells. A bell curve is the graphical representation of what kind of distribution where values cluster around a central mean?
Normal.
That is right for 40 points. Dashiell Hammett could tell you that the 16th century Knights of Malta paid their rent to the Holy Roman Emperor with what raptors? Yes, Nikhil.
Falcons.
I need more.
Maltese Falcons.
That's right. In the film, The Maltese Falcon, Humphrey Bogart played what private eye with the alliterative name?
Spade.
Yes, Sam Spade.
Samuel Spade. The Maltese Falcon is known as one of the first and best examples of what dark film genre?
Noir. Film noir. Film noir.
You got it for 40 points. Great movie. What word derived from an Italian city known for frozen treats like spumoni? Yes, Emma.
Gelato?
No. Describes gelatin salads or ice cream divided into 3 flavors.
Neapolitan?
So they want the city. So.
Yeah, but no, they want the flavor. Neapolitan?
Right. While Neapolitan ice cream is usually vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, the green layer in spumoni is generally flavored with what nuts?
Pistachio.
Pistachio? Yeah, pistachio.
It's not Italy, but what other I-named country that's the world leader in pistachio production?
Iran.
Yes.
Iran.
You got 40 points. In the South, they were known as the First and Second Battles of Manassas. By Nikhil?
The Battles of Bull Run?
Yes. Few states have divided into 2 after entering the Union, but this did happen during the Civil War when what state seceded back into the Union to become a free state?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
And for 40 points, name the town now part of West Virginia where abolitionist John Brown led his unsuccessful 1859 raid.
Harper's Ferry.
Yeah.
You got 40 points. The odds are 1 in 649,740 that a single 5-card deal will result in what strongest? Yes, Wyatt.
Royal Flush.
It's funny because in my deck, I get a royal flush at least once every time I play. Huh. As a fraction in lowest terms, what are the odds that the top card off a freshly shuffled deck will be a face card?
A face card, that's 3 times 4, 3 out of 12, right?
12 out of 52.
So, no, 3 out of 12, so
I
1/4.
3 out of 13.
3 out of 13.
It was her only novel, but what Southern tale of Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler? Yes, Nikhil.
What is Gone with the Wind?
It's not Jeopardy, Buster.
Sorry. Gone with the Wind. I'm sorry.
Who was the author?
Margaret Mitchell.
Tara, the fictional plantation that was the setting for Gone with the Wind, was located in what state?
Alabama. Or no, Georgia, I think.
Georgia.
That is right for 40 points.
What is?
It floats and makes a great abrasive. What is the name for this volcanic rock that's solidified? Yes, Nikhil.
Pumice?
Right. Like all rocks that are volcanic in origin, pumice is which of the 3 major types of rock?
Igneous. Oh, igneous. Okay, yeah, igneous.
Right. Because of its strength and light weight, Roman builders used pumice in the concrete used to construct the dome. And what building is said to have the largest dome in the ancient world?
Is it the Pantheon?
Yeah, Pantheon.
I think so.
That makes sense. Pantheon.
Got it for 40 points. Andros Island is the largest, and New Providence is the most populous of the islands of which nation whose capital is Emma?
Canada?
Sorry?
Canada?
No. Whose capital is Nassau.
Oh, Bahamas.
Yeah, Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
Right. Nassau is one of 4 counties found on which part of New York with an Atlantic coast?
Boroughs? I don't know.
This
I have no
is
idea.
part of New York. Manhattan.
Long Island.
Oh, okay, that's
At the end of the War of the Roses, the Red Rose of Lancaster and the White Rose of York were united in what English? Ankit?
Tudor.
Right. Elizabeth I was the last Tudor monarch. When Elizabeth I died, what dynasty then ruling Scotland inherited the English throne because Henry VIII's sister had married James IV?
Stuarts.
The Stuarts.
And finally, Robert II was the first Stuart monarch. He didn't rule England, but what other kingdom later united with England?
Wales or
Wales. Wales.
Wales.
Scotland. That is it for this round. We'll be right back.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
It is time for the final round in the Elite 8 match, and it is a 3-minute round with 30-point questions, 540 for Bellarmine, 190 for Gunn. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first question. The U.S. state quarters, first minted in 1999, were issued in the order states joined the Union. Which state was Rory?
Delaware.
Right. Despite its fishy name, what probability distribution is most useful for modeling Wyatt?
Poisson distribution?
Right. Yeah. Its name literally means mix. What popular Filipino dessert starts with shaved ice and adds coconut, red beans, condensed milk, and sometimes, yes, Will?
Mai Tai?
No, and sometimes ice cream.
Any idea? Flan.
Halo. He was the husband of another famous writer. His poems include Porphyria's Lover and Nikhil.
Robert Browning.
Right. A Leyden jar was an early example of what device? Ankit.
Capacitor.
Correct. Maria Theresa swore vengeance against what Prussian monarch who forcibly seized Ankit?
Frederick the Great.
Yes. What classic mathematical problem argues that Achilles will never reach the finish line? Nikhil.
Zeno's paradox.
Correct. In German-speaking countries, what civic building is known as a Rathaus? Ankit.
Bundestag.
No.
City Hall? Town Hall?
Yes. Everyone has the right to own property alone is part of Article 17 of what UN document? Ankit.
Declaration of Human Rights.
Right. What is the Russian term for the prison camp where one day in the life... Nikhil. Sorry. One day in the life of a gulag. Yes. What actinide element first produced by bombarding uranium-238 with neutrons? Yes, Nikhil.
Neptunium.
Nope. What has atomic number 94 and is used in making nuclear weapons?
Polonium.
Say again?
Polonium.
No, plutonium. Which racetrack is home to the first leg of horse racing's Triple Crown? Ankit.
Churchill Downs.
Right. Which longest period of the Paleozoic era is divided into the Mississippian and Pennsylvania epochs? Nikhil?
The Carboniferous period.
Yes. Despite its, according to Hesiod's Theogony, there are 12 of them. What group of deities? Yes.
Like the Greek gods with Olympian deities?
No. What group of deities included Hyperion, Tethys, Prometheus, and Cronus?
The Titans.
Titans.
Right. Queen Victoria ruled longer than any other British monarch. What grandfather of hers ruled second longest? Will.
William I.
No.
George III.
George III.
Right. The ihram, or the ihram, is a white garment worn by Muslims performing what pillar of their faith? Will.
Jihad?
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. It's Will's. What pillar of their faith? A once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage to Mecca.
The Hajj. The Hajj.
That's right. Each year, high school science students receive scholarships named for him. Well, who was the leading... Yes, Rory.
Siemens?
No. Who was the leading proponent of alternating current and made his fortune as the inventor of railroad air brakes?
Westinghouse.
Yeah, Westinghouse.
Right. In 1994, astronomers all turned their telescopes on the planet Jupiter to witness the impacts from what comet?
Halley's Comet?
No.
Shoemaker Levy 9.
You got it, and you win the game. And you're number one.
Go to quizkids.tv to meet our teams, learn more about the questions on today's show, and to get tickets to see the show in person.
Not only did you win the game, but you are the #1 seeded team in our Final Four, and we'll tell you all next week what that means. Thank you all for playing, and we'll see you for our Final Four matches next week.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible. The San Mateo Credit Union. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry and the Knights Templar.